Alright, greetings all. Thank you for returning to my channel. I'm Professor Noonie. Allow me to welcome you back to Fight Night Champion, the Custom Boxers BareKnuckle tournament. We're continuing on with the final fight, or rather the final first round fight of Group A. That will be between Biggie Smalls and Martin Luther King Jr. I can't really make any kind of connection between the two. They appeared in different eras of this country. Both of them causing a huge impact in their respective areas of operation. So as we routinely do, I am going to let you know I'm going to switch to the bracket as it stands now. And if you have yet to watch any of the previous fights, I recommend you do so now. That is, pause this video, go back and watch the other 7 fights that are previous to this one, and then come back and continue on with this, as I'm going to reveal the bracket now, which could ruin the result for you, or spoil how each fight ended. And if I don't say so myself, they are all, every single one of them, surprise enders. I mean, without exception. So here we go. Let us bring up the bracket right now. As you see, we are in our final fight of Group A, excuse me. Our final fight of the first round of Group A. As soon as we're done with this one, we are going to move right on to Group B. But for now, let us focus on our current fight. We're going to hop right into it. No need to delay. And in this particular fight, I'm kind of leaning a little bit towards Biggie Smalls being the victor. He was around a little bit later on in the years. He may have had advanced forms of training that weren't around in Martin Luther King Jr.'s era. This is just a guess of mine. I could be very wrong. Let's find out. Start of round 1. Both men starting out the fight just as their predecessors have, going right to the center of the ring and charging each other. Smalls connects with a pretty good left hook. King Jr. doesn't appear to be fazed by it. Dr. King taking a right straight by Biggie Smalls. Both men backing up, sort of recuperating a little bit. Coming right back in to fight. Dr. King catching a right hook over Biggie Smalls' left side of his head. Misses with the left hook as Biggie Smalls sidestep, but did not punish with that. Although that right overhead did do, or rather right hook did do pretty good damage to Dr. King. Dr. King pushes Biggie Smalls off of him. Showing a little bit of success with the body shots. Catches Smalls trying to swing on him. Trying to come in with those lefts. Only one landing. Gets caught with the right straight. Backs up a little bit. Doesn't appear to be really phased. Biggie Smalls, successful lefts. A good body shot, but he takes a right hook to the face as a trade. Gets in a good body shot on Dr. King. This appears to be the portion of the round where it's blocking, or rather, lack thereof. 3 successful hits on actually a pretty good combination by Dr. King. We're approaching the end of the first round. He may have just stolen it. Let's go to the corners.
Chop down with the right and the body. He's timing you coming in. Nice and relaxed. You in control, all right? You got that? You are in control. Okay, listen, you can throw him off with some head movement. That's it. Throw him off with head movements.
All right, Biggie Smalls' trainer telling him that your movements are being anticipated. To throw more, but sort of move a little bit, weave to side. Dr. King's corner pretty satisfied with his performance. Let's see if he can keep that up. Dr. King clinches, I believe, to prevent Smalls from hitting him with some sort of counter. A miraculous miss by Smalls. Had he connected with that right hook, that would have done significant damage. Obama catching him with a good left uppercut and 2 good right hooks. Smalls backs up a little bit, but every time he comes in, just as his trainer anticipated, he is getting timed perfectly. Dr. King seems to have Biggie Smalls' timing down. Misses with a left hook and pays sort of dearly for it with a right hook to the head. Another right hook doesn't do as much damage, but it connects nonetheless. Smalls misses with the left hook and takes a right hook for his troubles. Or rather, he misses with a left uppercut. Comes in with a good left hook on Dr. King. Dr. King's health still appears to be pretty well. Still a kick in his step. Doesn't appear to be weakened that much. Did just take a left hook to the face. It appears that Dr. King may want to start doing a bit blocking himself. Misses with that body shot. Sort of out of range. Catches a straight for his troubles. Dr. King appears to be trying to go for the body. All those punches are getting blocked. It looks like he needs to start coming forward, as Biggie Smalls may have learned that if he comes in, he's going to get laid into every time. So he's kind of staying back right now. Comes in with a pretty good right hook. End of the round, let's go to the corners.
Keep doing what you're doing. Keep that jab pumping, then throw the lead right hand. You're winning this fight hands down, baby. Okay, keep boxing. You're doing great. You're making it hard for him to hit you. That's good. Now, you know what I need you to do? I need you to relax. I need you to relax. Just believe in your skills. You got this, right? I need you to be patient and relax. Keep boxing smart. In and out, side to side. You understand? In and out.
All right. Dr. King's trainer telling him to keep doing what he's doing, but definitely go in and out to sort of mess up Smalls' timing. Smalls' trainer telling him to relax. Don't start going in, because as previously stated, Dr. King seems to have your timing down. I believe Smalls was adapting towards the end of the second round with that. He wasn't going in as much, and is having much more success as a result. Able to evade Dr. King's uppercut and gets a nice right hook in. Catches Dr. King with the left straight, or rather a left jab. Takes one to the body and clinches. Then trading, Dr. King swinging coming in. May have realized that he's abandoning his previous strategy and starts to back up. But then once again appears to try to come in. Smalls catches Dr. King now coming in, hits him with a straight right. Both men still on their feet. None of them appear to be taking significant punishment. Although that was a really good straight right by Dr. King. Overhand left by Smalls, not a whole lot of damage. He's not putting a lot of power behind his punches. It appears that as a result of Smalls' adoption, or rather adaptation to Dr. King's style, him staying back now appears to be throwing Dr. King off a little bit. Although the 1-2 does very much damage to Smalls, but Smalls is able to recover. It appears Dr. King is not quite sure now how to approach this fight since Smalls adopted the strategy of no longer hopping in. End of round 3. Let's go to the trainers.
No doubt about it. You are losing this fight. You need to throw, lift. All night long, baby. All night. This is your fight. You are in control. No effort, okay? This is your fight. Let's go. What are you waiting for? You want this fight? Well, let's get moving out there.
All right, you heard it there. Smalls' trainer telling him to get in there. Move around a little bit. You're losing this fight. Dr. King's trainer telling him you're doing well. Keep doing what you're doing. And I'm not quite sure, But it looks like Smalls is going back to his previous strategy of just coming in. And that is all the while by Dr. King. That appears to be helping him. As that may be exactly what he trained for. He may have watched Smalls' previous fights elsewhere. That is, fights that he had before this tournament started. King doing really, really well with those jabs. Pretty good body shots by both fighters. King missing with the right hook. A right straight, a right overhead. Catches Smalls with a pretty good left hook. Smalls covers up. Both men hitting the other's arms. Very good left hook by Smalls. Smalls hits Dr. King with a good right uppercut. Another good right uppercut. That did a pretty good amount of damage. Both men trading jabs. Dr. King appears to be backing up a little bit, but not all the way to the ropes. He does catch Smalls with a good right hand. Dr. King throwing those jabs out there, saying, "Don't come near me." He does take a left hook to the face, but recovers immediately. Sidesteps nearly out of the way of a right hook. Gets caught at the end of the round with a pretty good left hook. Let's go to the corners.
This is your fight. Keep it up. Keep scoring points.
Listen, I need to see some counter punches, okay? Whenever he misses, count.
Alright, Smalls' trainer telling him to start counterpunching. This has been my sentiment from the very beginning of the tournament. It appears these fighters are not tremendous counterpunchers. They all appear to be inside or outside fighters. They're not phenomenal with the counterpunching, although when they finally do get one in, that pretty much ends the round. I think it would serve well to each boxer to try to learn that, especially if they make it to round 2 of this tournament. Dr. King's trainer telling him that you're doing well. You're fighting well. You're winning this fight. Keep doing what you're doing. I only hope that Dr. King does not make a mistake and leave himself out there too long to get countered, either with an uppercut or a hook. Pretty good body shot as that took the air out of Smalls' lungs. That was a really good body shot counterpunch by Dr. King. Although Smalls appears to have recovered, now all of his punches appear to be a bit heavier on him. It takes a little bit more energy now for him to swing each time. Catches Dr. King with a pretty good left body shot. Now he may be suffering the same fate. It seems that both men would rather go to the body starting in the middle of the fight as opposed to the beginning. Interesting strategy. Both men trade face punches. Dr. King keeping that jab out there, saying, "My arms are longer than yours. Stay away from me." Pushing Biggie Smalls to the corner, or rather to the ropes. Tries to clinch. Out of reach. Biggie Smalls catches Dr. King with a pretty good jab. End of round 5. Let's go to the corners.
Listen up. This is what you do. The reason why he's landing it is because you're standing there and letting him...
Nice round, baby. That was good. Now keep that up and we got it in this one.
I do apologize. Our cameraman cut a little too soon away from Smalls' corner, but from what I gathered, he's being told the reason why Dr. King is winning is he's just standing there. He needs to start moving around more. I have to agree with that. Not only move around more, but definitely follow up with some counter punches or some punishes. Those are the real damaging punches. He is starting to evade a little bit. He is starting to move around. He does move in. does duck underneath his punch, but no follow-ups. He does have Dr. King cornered, but he does let him out at the same time. Hits a pretty good left uppercut. Misses with the right. Dr. King goes to the body. Now Biggie Smalls has his back to the rope. He's in the corner now. Although Dr. King isn't doing a tremendous amount of work on him. Dr. King getting caught with a right hook. Biggie Smalls doing a little bit more movement this round. Oh, he's just standing there again. This is not what his trainer wanted. Attempts a hook. It's hit to the body and interrupted. Biggie catches Dr. King with a left hook to the body. Dr. King trying to swing on Biggie, but he's out of range. Catches him with a good left hook, though. Dr. King throwing everything he has. But as his trainer told him, Smalls is walking out of the reach of each one of those punches. I believe he's trying to have Dr. King wear himself out. Round 6 coming to a close. Let us go to the corners.
Deep breath. Good job. Deep breath. You're in control of this fight, but don't get carried.
Best defense is to throw punches. You need to throw more punches. That'll keep them away.
Dr. King's trainer telling him you're winning this fight, although Dr. King does have a pretty nasty cut above his right eye. Small's trainer, on the other hand, telling him to start swinging a little bit more. I have to agree, not only move out of the way, but definitely follow up with something. That's you have to have your cake and eat it too, I'm afraid. Simply swinging and not blocking or evading, and simply blocking, evading, and not swinging are terrible strategies. You need both to have a successful fight. Dr. King appears to already know that and is trying his darndest. Although he does eat a left hook, which did pretty good damage. He appears to be fine. He looks like he's recovering. Smalls, anticipating Dr. King running in, throws a right uppercut out of nowhere. Dr. King did not fall for it. Oh, a beautiful side step by Smalls. Hits him with the liver shot. Hits Dr. King with a left uppercut, although he takes it straight for his troubles. Misses with a huge left hook. Dr. King punishes with a jab. Wow, a right straight did pretty good damage to Dr. King there. It appears now that Dr. King is the more delicate one. That was a huge right hook. Dr. King backing up to the ropes. That definitely did damage to him. He appears to be coming back, though. Smalls trying to leap in with a body shot, misses as he was out of range. Ducks under Dr. King's left hook and hits him with a left body shot. Steps out of the range of a hook, hits him with a jab, a left uppercut. I think, oh my goodness! What a sidestep in the right hook! Oh, that was beautiful. Hits his shoulder on the way in. Beautiful sidestep. Catches Dr. King with the right hook. Sort of catches his shoulder, but it still had enough force behind it to actually knock Dr. King down. Let's take another look at this. Beautiful sidestep. Hits the shoulder, but also hits his face. Takes him to the mat. Let's see if Dr. King can actually make it up. 2, 3, 4. We are at the 5. Oh, the end of the round saves Dr. King.
Relax. How you feeling out there? You're not winning this fight, right? You're not winning. He's beaten. I need you to throw more than one punch out there. How you doing? You okay? Now I need to use your feet. Move around the ring. You got that? Okay, now let's...
Wrong. Throw punches, okay? Don't walk into him without throwing.
All right, both trainers telling their men, do a bit better. Dr. King taking a huge leaping left hook, another left hook. Dr. King not moving around. There's not as much grace in his step as there was previously. I wonder if that knockdown did enough damage to him to slow him down to the point where Smalls can actually get some more hits in. Smalls slowing it down. A leaping left uppercut takes Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. to the mat. All the range on that punch. Let's see that from another angle. I believe Dr. King was going to try to stop him on his way in with the jab or some kind of straight. Biggie Smalls was too quick with the punch. Let's see it from another angle again from that overhead shot. Yes, you can definitely see Dr. King trying to prevent, or rather beat Biggie Smalls to the punch with that jab or some kind of straight, but he's already there with that leaping left uppercut. Let's see if Dr. King can make it off the mat. This is really early in the round. The bell won't save him. 4, 5, 6. He is up at the count of 6. And he goes right back in it. He definitely needs to start blocking. Beautiful right hook. Beautiful left hook. Dr. King's still throwing those haymakers out there. He definitely needs to be careful with those uppercuts. Biggie appears to have the timing down. He is very much willing to sidestep and follow up with a counter. I think Dr. King would do well to slow down, to definitely block and back up. He is winning on rounds. He doesn't need to throw himself out there like that. I don't know where this desperation is coming from. Takes a left uppercut. Leans out of the way of that right hook. Dr. King still going forward. Not backing off. Biggie Smalls looks like he's waiting for another opportunity. Back. I would tell Dr. King to back up. Dr. King definitely playing a very dangerous game right now. Takes a left hook. Sounded very heavy. Oh my goodness, takes that left straight to the face. Needs to start blocking more. Definitely needs to lean and stay back. The round is about to end. We are about 5 seconds left. I believe this is the end of the round. Let's go to the corners to see the trainers.
Bring your hands up. Must bring your hands up. Relax, relax, relax. You just gotta relax, okay? You gotta move out there and move, move, move. Breathe. Breathe. Breathe.
We need to see the combinations. All right, let's throw the combinations. This fight is way too close. Let's throw it right.
Breathe. Deep breath. Get some more. All right, you're good, okay? You're good out there. Now breathe for me. Breathe. Now listen.
Smalls' trainer telling him the fight is actually really close now, but you need to... Oh my goodness! I don't even think Dr. King saw that coming. That is the end of the fight. What a comeback! Didn't even have time to block or wrap. Perhaps that left hook went through the defenses of Dr. King. Totally knocks him on his face. The fight is stopped. That's what it was. It looks like he went in with a leaping jab. May not have had time to block fully, or wasn't sure what to do after the miss. Biggie Smalls, on the other hand, knew exactly how to respond, or rather he did take the jab, but wasn't afraid to throw a haymaker out there. Dr. King just simply froze in his place. He wasn't sure what to do. Perhaps he thought Biggie Smalls would back up. Yeah, he just stood there. He wasn't quite sure what to do at that point. I believe he anticipated Biggie Smalls to back up like he has been doing, to go more conservative style, but at this late in the fight, Biggie Smalls is saying, no, I'm pretty good. I'm going to start coming forward again. As you can see, Biggie Smalls is the clear winner. Knockout victory over Dr. King. Dr. King was clearly winning this fight. Dominating 5 out of this, or rather it was 5 out of the 8 rounds that were already fought. It was 5-3 in favor of Dr. King. It just appears that rounds 7 and 8, Biggie Smalls either adapted and sort of picked up on Dr. King's style or strategy, or Dr. King just simply wore himself out those previous 6 rounds to the point where now it became a little bit easier for Smalls to either counterpunch, or Dr. King's punches no longer having that much power behind them, no longer affecting Biggie Smalls. And once he realized that his punches weren't hurting him, he decided to go in which he abandoned as a result of the earlier rounds where Dr. King was anticipating all of Biggie Smalls' forward movement. When he would try to come in, Dr. King would immediately jab or follow up with some kind of straight, keeping Smalls out or at least giving him a really good punch to the face every time he would approach. Smalls abandoned that in the middle of the round, in the middle of the fight, in the middle rounds. Coming towards the later rounds, 7 and 8, it appears that he realized that Dr. King's punches could no longer hurt him, so he started back up with that again, and as a result, he knocked him down in the 7th round, and then knocked him out in the 8th round. Or rather, I think that was the 9th round. That was a 9th round knockout, if I'm not mistaken. What a fight. What a comeback. Had it gone to the judges' scorecards, it was a complete draw. What a victory. Unbelievable comeback by Biggie Smalls. This is exactly what I mean by every single fight is a wonderful fight. Not expecting the ending. Terrific comeback by Biggie Smalls. We have to give it to him. As I previously anticipated, him being the winner as a result of many advancements in the boxing art, or in the art of boxing, I should say. I believe as a result of Biggie Smalls being around in the era that he was, he picked up on the more advanced tactics of boxing training. And as a result, he got the victory over Dr. King. That concludes round 1 of Group A. Our very next video will start in Group B, and we have Fat Man versus Suge Knight. I don't believe I've shown you guys Fat Man before, or Fat Man 3000. Once I do, you will know exactly why he's called Fat Man. But I'm going to end the video there. Thank you all of those who came to check out my video for watching my video. I appreciate all the views, notoriety I can get. Feel free to like, comment, subscribe, all that jazz. And as always, take care and God bless.